Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels so good. It still does feel good. I don't like how I sound, but you know what? Let's just shoot these things and
Just in case you don't know, there's actually a video before this one, so don't be alarmed by the abrupt start.
And so my dissertation, you guys, I went through hardships. I got done with my exams. Then now I got to the copper belt because like I had enough. My dissertation was just not finishing, and like time was running out. Like this was now, I think June, July. When did I go to the copper belt? I think I went to copper belt at the end of July. So that's before results are out. I think maybe 2 weeks, 2 weeks before results are out. And I planned it so well, you guys. My plan was immediately results are out, I call my mom and say, Mommy, your girl is a graduate, and then she's gonna be so excited. We're gonna go to driving school. We're just gonna do I was just so excited. Like I planned out my life. I said I wanted to do my driving school while I was on the copper belt. I wanted to basically just enjoy the whole copper belt arrangement and whatnot. And that's not what happened. I check out my results and I'm like crying to my mother. I didn't have to come home and they're just like, dude, I can't believe that I failed. Like, no, I'm appealing. Yes, I'm appealing. I'm appealing. I don't know why I'm laughing. This joke has never been that funny. But anyways, I appealed and I called a few of my friends, like a couple of my friends. I had a friend who told me, you know what, in this life, he was like my senior, like super, super senior, and he told me like in this life, whatever happens, don't get left, like don't be left behind, like don't be the person who gets left behind. And I said, that will never be me. And in that right moment, it was me. Felt so, but then it's like again, it's like it has to be someone else because it's not me they're talking about. And so that's how it went on with the appeal. And you guys, they denied. They said, Madam, you have failed, just come and pay for the course and you come and do it again. And I was just like, you know what, let's do it again. And but it was in that period when I just was so vulnerable, was so with God. Like I prayed hard, but I think my prayers at some point in the beginning were so mismatched. They were just like, Lord, make it right. Lord, change the narrative. Like, Lord, do something. Like, I just can't be the one who's failing. But initially, I should have just said, I'm gonna trust the process. Like, I don't know what this is. It really is a setback, but Lord, show me how to survive in this. And I think that was the best prayer I learned, I think a month after denying. And so after that, I decided to now pack my things and pack my energy together. And I decided to come back to Lusaka and get my life in order. So what I planned to do, in fact, I literally got a job offer, you guys, while I was on the copper belt. And I said, oh, but no. In fact, no, while I was in Lusaka, I got a job offer before I went to the copper belt. So I said, okay, let me first go to the copper belt. My results are not yet out. So I go and say hi to my mom. Like I spent some time with her. And then after that, I'm going to come back. And then I'm hope if the job offer is there, well and good. But I don't know, for some reason, I was just so confident that whether I get that job or I get another different job, I was just going to find a job. That was me. And so that's how I went to Copperbelt. Then I came back and I said, okay, let me get my life in order. Then I called. I said, hi, is that job offer still there? I was like, okay. I'm and be interviewed. Whatever they say in English, it's come out. Okay, cool. I said, okay, yeah, whatever they say, yeah. So I come and get my interview. I pay for my course. I said I would not attend class, like, because not that I'm too cool for class, but it's just that I kind of just already knew what was going on. Like, the course was so easy, you guys. I'm not even lying. Like, it's not even what, but you know what? In all honesty, if I had to fail a course again and again, it would be that course because it was so easy to do. Other people who are failing the courses that you just like, what a relief. Like, whew. I was not any of those people. I literally felt the easy course, the one that you could actually close your eyes into. And honestly, whatever it was, whether it was God teaching me something in that moment, basically to rely just on Him, like whatever the process is, God, I'm just gonna rely on you. Whether it was the devil trying to say, hey, let's see what you're gonna do, whether it was, I still feel it was worth it. I don't know what, but it was worth it. And again, I'm gonna say this: all things work together for the good of those who. That's it. That's it. That's so. And so basically, right after that, I came to Lusaka, and uh, they accept me. I am working, and I have people who are now graduated. So I come back. I think, did I wait? No, I actually came back. I came back, but I was on the deal. I came back. These guys graduated, and I celebrated each and every person. One thing that you should also remember, I don't know if we found point 3, whatever, but like, learn to celebrate people. Learn to celebrate, like, wherever it is due. As long as honor is due, honor the people. Celebrate people. It helps to celebrate people. It helps to honor whoever deserves their honor. Full stop. Anyways, so I come back to Lusaka. I'm working, and I'm getting my hang of it, and I'm enjoying my work. And the only problem that I have is basically mobility, how to get from point A to point B. Like, my place is like in one area, then the other place, my workplace is all the way, so it's basically, I think it was 2 hours. It was a 2-hour journey if I'm doing by bus, if I'm commuting by bus. But then even if I say I use a cab, it was basically just gonna go to my salary and the likes, which I don't know, isn't cool. And so, guys, my mother literally blessed me with a car before I even graduated. Now, the blessing can't be seen there and then, but if you know my mom, you don't know my mom, let me tell you. So my mom is you need to earn whatever you get. You just don't get things anyhow. You need to earn it. And so a car, my you're joking. And so going through that whole shenanigans and whatnot, and still having my mom get me a car without me graduating, guys, that was God. No other but God, honestly. And so that was that. I literally got a car. Even unlicensed. Yeah, just to add, I am not licensed. I was not licensed then. And yeah, it was hard to believe. It was just like, what in the world? What is going on? I just don't really understand. But it was there. I had it. The car in my name. In a way. And it was very, very wow. Like, wow. And December, I write my exam. I get my results. I clear with an A plus, but that wasn't going to do anything to my points because it was late. It was late. Like, it was late. So back to the subject matter. I do not graduate is basically going to be a series where we have deep talks with different people, and there's this trend. Oh, I'm not gonna call it a trend. Let me talk nicely. Yeah, there is this trend, right? I'm not gonna call it a trend, but it's just there's just a way we glamorize wins, right? Wins are amazing. Oh, I was going to use a day cream. When we win, it's amazing. It's a wow moment, and people must be celebrated for their wins, right? But it's also normal to lose. It's also normal to fail. It's also normal not to get something the first time. And so the reason why I went through all of that was just to share that behind those graduation gowns, behind those whips and all those nice things that we see on our socials, there's literally always there's almost always a story behind each everything that most of us achieve. And for us to make it look like all we do is win 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 no matter what, it's not true. You know what I mean? Like there's the idea of winning regardless of my situation, winning despite the bad things that are happening, but also bad things do happen, and it, it's nowhere to fail, right? And it, okay, there's two ways I want to look at this. There's two ways I want to look at this, and the two ways is that we don't always have to fail to succeed. That's one. But failing is not something that we should look at and say can never be me. Those are two lessons that I've learned. So it's normal not to achieve something at a desired goal at a certain particular time, but it is not that for you to achieve a certain goal you have to fail. It's normal to have the slate A plus student, clear this, achieve this, these are my goals, attend a business, do this and that. You know what I mean? Like it's possible to do all these things without failing, because you have seen examples, you have talked to people, you have been shown the way, or maybe you haven't, you've just applied yourself and you've really put in the effort, and now what you've ripped is now coming, what you've sown is now being ripped. But to make it look like you are not supposed to fail to achieve something, I think for me is what really irritates me about society. And how, of course, I can't share everything on my socials, right? I will not be the one to, oh guys, oh my god, because I'm also going through it, and it takes a lot to share something, right? This is why people drink water. I don't know why. Sorry, apologies. But yeah, people should not, I should be doing my face. But if it's nothing but no multitasker, bunch, look at me. Anywho, so people should not glamorize wins so much. Is glamorize even the correct word? Anyways, people should not make wins look like it's impossible to fail. And that's why we have generations that feel when they fail they have no one to turn to, because what they see is just people achieving goals. What they see is people just winning, people making moves, people doing this, people doing that, and you end up now being so shattered, so down. It's like, but why me? Why do I have to be the one to fail? Why do I have to be the one to which really isn't fair. Like, people should not do that to people, you know what I mean? So this video, all in all, I didn't graduate, is basically a segment to help people just express. There's lots of me, there's people with different stories. Others just missed their exam and did not graduate with their colleagues. Others others have just a whole different life. Others didn't have their school fees paid immediately. Others, like, there's so many stories that we're gonna have, and I'm hoping I can have people on board, just share their stories, share where they've been. It's a lot out there, and people should just not have to go through all that on their own. And at the end of the day, no matter what you do, you just remember one thing: all things work together. It might not be at the certain time. I didn't really see myself where I am today, like the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm achieving now. I didn't see myself achieve any of these things. I want to graduate, I want to do this, I want to do that. That was last year. Time has gone, but honestly, the progress that I've made between last year and this year is such a wow factor, and it's something that I can't stop being I cannot stop being grateful for, you know. And so another lesson, I don't know what lesson we're on. Are we on 5, 6, 7, whatever? But another lesson that I learned is it's amazing how we really just love God during the hardships, but involving God in the whole process, and also remembering that God is still with you even in the good times, is amazing. um we I think we know the sermon where we understand that God is with us through the hardships, but also to remember God in the good times. It is such a, when you are smiling, you are it's also amazing to just say, God, I'm so happy I'm alive. God, I'm so grateful that you gave me another day to just smile and go through life again and encourage the next person. So that's really that. I did not graduate with my colleagues, and it was sad in the moment. Now it's nice. There's nothing really that has changed, but we're just doing what we can. Another side note, you guys, graduating with a silent is it's not it's not nice. It's I don't know why I'm laughing, but it really is quiet, and it's awkward. It's very awkward, but it's manageable, and that doesn't make you less than any other person. But if you really want to be a go-getter, go for it. Get that distinction, get that merit, get that credit. It's also okay to get a silent, um depending on the criteria, job search and whatnot. Not yeah, you might, competition might be stiff, right? But it's also about what you are able to bring to the table. So don't look down on yourself, don't look down on your achievements and be like, oh, but it's not a this and that and that. And that's basically what I did. I wasn't excited about my graduation because I didn't graduate with my colleagues, and secondly, I knew that I was graduating with a silent. So I was just like, do I really have to? But let me tell you something. My girl and I said we are going to take the videos. We're going to take the photos. I just really want a graduation, mainly for good photos. Just a moment to, an excuse to wear some makeup and just feel princess. And yeah. So don't look down on your achievements. I see myself doing that a lot of times, where you've achieved a certain little something, but then it's just like, but it's not even, but it's, stop explaining and just say thank you to your family for being there. They literally paid your school fees. You went to school smoothly, and even if you didn't, you still finished, you reached the finish line. That's enough encouragement. And so don't look down on your little wins, and don't look down on your big wins. Whatever you feel is a win for you is a win, and no one has the audacity to tell you anything different. Whether they achieved more, and you know what I mean, like they achieved more than you did, for where you are, for who you are at that particular moment, for you it's a big thing. Make a big fuss out of it. You only have one shot at this thing, like this thing called life. It happens once, you know what I mean? And so make sure you just enjoy it. Make sure you glamorize your wins, because it's right, even if it's small. So did you did you not make it as much as the next person would have? That's their business. But you achieved what you did achieve, and so you should be happy to be who you are. To The English is good. This brings me to the end of the video, and I know this is super long. I know I had so much to say, but in the best compressed way I could ever try. Like, subscribe, share this video with your family, because we're honestly all going through something. At the end of the day, we're all trying to win. At the end, we're trying to just achieve something, but we all have our own personal goals, whatever, company goals, whatever goals, but these goals that we're trying to achieve. Yeah. And when we fail, it's okay. We pick ourselves up and we try again, and when we win, let's not look down on our wins like, after I failed 9 times. It's okay. You still managed to get it this one time, and it's right that you enjoy it, that you savor the moment. Like, it only happens once, you guys. You just have that one little bit, that little. So please enjoy, love it, live it. It's life. It's the life we live in. It's how we do. But in all things, you guys remember God. That's all. That seals the deal. We're not going to start talking about, but why do we suffer? But as Christians, just enjoy whatever pace you're moving at, whatever is just like, thank you, Lord. Thank you. I'm here for it. Is it? Woof. I'm here for it. And watch the devil get confused, like, Allah. Did you just fail? Like, why are you so excited? It's like, it's okay, because I know the plans that God has for me. They're not for this world, and that's really how we just live in peace and harmony in this life. Choose joy daily. In the sad moments, choose joy. In the bad moments, in the whatever moments, choose joy. And that's all. That is all I have for you guys. See you next time in my next video. It would definitely not be this long, trust me. But yeah, bye.